Why did a clicking simulator made by one of the biggest companies on Roblox fail? Let's dive in. Today we're back in Clicker Simulator X, which is a new release from Do Big Studios. Do Big is actually one of the companies that owns some of the biggest IPs on Roblox. I don't want to say any, but I'm pretty sure they own like Steal a Brain Rot and Grow a Garden and like all those. So it's safe to say they're doing pretty well for themselves, which means, oh, I got a potion, which means they have a pretty big budget, which means they can hire good devs and they have a lot of time and they have a lot of creatives. So it seems like they could probably make some good games. Well, this game recently came out, Clicker Simulator X, and it's actually a sequel to like an old clicking simulator game that came out a long time ago. And yeah, that game, well, wait, how do I unequip all? Yeah, that game did amazing. That game, for its time, was like a top game. It had like, I'm pretty sure it hit like 100,000 playing at one point, and this was like years ago. This is probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So what's wrong with this game? Why does it only have 73 players as I'm looking at it right now? We've already played it on the channel, but we're going to replay it today. They've added some updates. We're going to see what maybe the issues are. And we're going to talk about my new clicking game, Tap Gods, that's going to be coming out. And maybe we'll find out what this game did wrong, and we won't do it in our game. No hate to the game or anything. I hope that this game thrives because Tap Simulator is super fun. This game, you know, could be fun, and my game's going to come out, so there'll be a bunch of cool clicking games and simulators that we can play on the channel, but I just wanted to dive in and see what's wrong with it. So stay tuned to the end, because we're hopefully going to find some answers. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. If you guys are excited for my new clicking game, Tap Gods, that's going to come out, it's a sequel to Tapping Gods. I actually made a game like 6 years ago, Tapping Gods. It was a clicking simulator game. I've actually made two. Tapping Gods was more successful, and we're making a remake, and it's going to be sick. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe if you're new. And let's get into Clicker Simulator X. So first things first, again, this game was made by Do Big. And a lot of people like to hate on big studios, but hear them out, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be bad just because it was made by Do Big or something like that, if people are thinking that. I mean, they have leaderboards, just like Tap Sim. They also have, you know, a lobby area, which actually looks really good. It has really nice builds. There are portals right here, which also look really good. And there's a secret portal up there that takes you to a boss area. The boss fights are actually super, super cool. You start off in the game, and there are eggs right here, just like Tap Sim. You know, there's a basic egg. There's another egg. They don't have any names, but egg and egg. And then right here, we have a Robux egg. So that is like one thing that differs from Tap Sim. Right away, they're throwing Robux purchases at you, but I don't think that would be something that takes away from the game entirely. So not sure anything on this lobby is really showing us. They do have some very big differences. One of them lies in the upgrade system. So the upgrade system is this big web. It's like this branch. It's like, what do you call this? Like a skill tree almost. They had this in Pets Go, and this is essentially how you get your upgrades. And if you notice, I've already completed every single upgrade. Even though I love these systems, I, at the beginning of this game, was like, yes, I'm so glad they have this. I really like the upgrade system. I think they're flawed. Basically, the reason they're flawed is because you complete them so quickly, and then it's just kind of useless. And then you have all of these boosts, all of these OP things, and it's all done. Look, okay, trading's out. I have 4 billion gems, so I can easily do that. And there we go. Now we have trading. So it's super, super easy to buy everything. And then you complete it and then it's done. I think that's like one thing you don't really have to grind for, so it kind of takes away. Maybe that is one reason that it's not doing that well. Oh, there's playtime rewards. Let's claim all of those. There we go. Which is pretty cool because playtime rewards, I don't even think Tap Sim has that. So this is like an additional feature that you think would help the game. Now, let's take a look. They also have daily rewards. Their inventory is not as satisfying. I think the UI does not look as good. I think it's not, you know, I like the way it's separated more in Tap Sim. So the UI is a little questionable, but it's not bad. It's just that is probably one thing it doesn't have going for it. But look at the builds. Like, this is cool. They don't even need this upgrade thing right here because they already have it in the UI, but it's pretty cool. Now, on to one major feature that I think was the reason it did pretty bad in the beginning. And I don't know if this still affects it, but look, when I click, I'm getting 6.9 million. Apparently, when you rebirth, you didn't get more multipliers for rebirthing. Rebirthing only gave you gems, and it didn't actually multiply your taps. I think that's changed now, because as you can see, I'm getting 6.91, and then when I rebirth, I'm getting more. So I think that is now changed, but that was a thing in the beginning, which is like a huge turnoff to players that play games like this, because they constantly want to see things, you know, increasing and multiplying. They also have an index right here, which I don't think they have rewards for, so it kind of defeats the purpose, but, you know, they do have one of these. They added trading recently, so that's kind of a bonus. And that's pretty much everything in the lobby and on the UI. So it's time to go into the features of the game. First things first, I'm going to skip over these islands and go right to the boss area. I will say this is something that I think is really cool. And I honestly want to incorporate this into my tapping game. Obviously, it's not going to work the same way. We're not going to literally copy them. But I want to make something very similar to this. I think it's really satisfying. You jump around, and if you have your auto clicker on, you're jumping around, you're clicking, and you're attacking the boss. I need to equip some pets. Let's equip our best pets. There we go. All right, we KO'd the boss instantly. But you basically jump around, you're attacking the boss, and then you grab all of those orbs to do more damage, and then you defeat the boss. And once you defeat the boss, you get a bunch of rewards like you saw on the bottom. You can even get custom or limited boss pets. So I got those, but I'm not really seeing anything majorly different from TapSim other than the rebirth's not counting, but they do now, I think. Because look, I'm doing 330 million. Let's rebirth. And now we're doing 330 million again. So maybe that is the case. Maybe it doesn't actually change. I don't know. Or maybe I don't have enough to do enough rebirths. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still doing 330.91. So I don't know if it's actually changing. But very, very interesting. Let's hide pets real quick so that we can... Oh, and also let's turn off on-screen effects. I like that. Okay, we're going to go to the first island. So in the islands, they are very small. I think they're nice, but I think TapSim has like a little bit more broad islands with more going on. They're a little bit more exciting. And they also have... I think they have the same amount of eggs. I think they have 2 eggs and a Robux egg. Actually, no, TapSim has 1 egg and then a Robux egg in each zone, which is something that I did in my Tapping Gods game, and I probably do in my future one. But again, if there's any features from this game or TapSim or my old game that you guys want to see in Tap Gods, the sequel, let me know in the comments, because it helps a lot when developing. But yeah, there's nothing in this first area, just a chest and some eggs. But there are new features as we start going to the next area, because this is where you unlock the gold machine. And I think I'm just realizing that is a big feature that you don't have right away. So, for example, in the lobby of this area, you don't have a gold machine, but you have a gold machine right away when you go in TapSim. The gold machine just exists right away. You can make golden pets right away. And the thing is about these golden pets, you actually have to use shiny pets to make them golden, and then golden to make rainbow, I believe. So you have to craft shiny pets. So look, if I merge all, oh, I don't even have that game pass. Merge all being a game pass, kind of annoying, but whatever. We're gonna merge all. So I just merged a bunch of pets, and it basically just merged all the shinies into goldens and things like that, I think, right? Wait, can't convert to shiny. Is this already shiny? Wait, does golden turn into shiny? I don't understand. I think it's shiny to golden, right? Yeah, so it's shiny to golden, and then golden to rainbow. So there's a whole other tier in between golden and rainbow, which is a big difference from TapSim, and seems like kind of an extra step. Plus, the fact that you can't craft in the lobby, you know, that's a big difference as well. But I don't know if that's really the reason. Over here, same kind of thing in this next island. It's pretty small, not much to it. The islands have no substance, you know? They just have eggs and that's it. But over here, the forge, you can recycle pets. Was this a thing when I played it? Let's try some. Let's use these. So these are baby boss pets. If I recycle these, I get a chance to get some of these pets. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to randomly roll. And I got the 10% fire shark. That's kind of cool. So this is kind of like the Pet Simulator X. I think it was, I can't remember what it's called, but like you merge pets together. That was kind of like that. Let's see what's in the next area. This is the area that has the daycare, and the daycare is also available in the lobby. This area just kind of seems useless to me, but leveling up in this game was not nearly as hard in Tap Sim. I think that's the issue. Plus, you can buy a game pass in this that does max level right away. And I think I'm realizing that auto max level is a little bit too OP. Like, it's a little bit too powerful. I think I'm not going to have that in my game because it's a little bit too powerful. And I'm trying to see if there's any other game passes that are too powerful. I don't think so. I think they're all pretty much the same. Auto Rebirth, Infinite Rebirth. Yeah, it seems the same to me. So, and again, just 2 eggs and some Robux eggs. So nothing crazy here. They added the index for some reason in this island, and it's not in the other islands. Doesn't really make sense, but there's 3 more islands. So let's see what other features we have. We have 2 more eggs. None of them have names. They're all just called egg, by the way. And then this is where you introduce the rainbow machine. So this is how rainbow works. It's the same way as it does in Tap Sim, and probably the same way it's going to work in my game. This is how it's worked in a lot of Roblox games. So it's not copying. Like, it's been a thing for a while. But essentially, you start it, and then you can skip it with Robux, or you can make it go faster by getting a lot more of them lined up. So that's how the rainbow machine works. You can just wait the timeout or Robux to make it go faster. Now, there is 2 more islands. I'm not sure if there's any new features here, but I was told they recently updated the game. It doesn't feel any different from when I played it. But again, 2 new eggs. There's just a chest here, 2 eggs, and a Robux egg. And then they had this other feature too, I forgot, where there's like eggs randomly as you're jumping. And look, here's one now. So this feature I never really understood. This is like a timed egg, and these are randomly appearing, and they restock random pets. So like, let's say you need a specific one for your index, like you need a shiny legendary Oculus. You can grab it right here. But like, I don't see the point of those eggs. It's a cool idea, and I thought it was really cool at first, but I'm now not really understanding the point. So if you guys know the reason, let me know. But here's the final island, and when you go here, there is a cosmic machine as well as these other eggs. Again, the islands are super bare bones, not much to them. And then as you go up, I'm pretty sure that's the boss area. I want to say that's the boss area, but if not, maybe there's more islands that I have to discover. So let's go to the boss area and go down and see if that's actually what this is. I think it is. Let's go down. Uh-oh, I'm falling. I'm a little scared. And boom. Okay. So yes, I was right. So the boss area is up there. There's random chests you can grab, and you have to like claim them. It should be a touched event. Shouldn't be like a claim, but that's fine. So some things work different. Some things work the same. And some things are just not working for them. And I don't know exactly. I can't say, oh, there's a teleporter as well. Wait, Tech World? Wait, I didn't even know there was a Tech World. What the heck? How do you even get to Tech World? I mean, I'm here now, but I guess you have to go here. I didn't even know there was a Tech World. So if I didn't see this world teleporter thing, how would I get there? Can you jump there? I guess you can't jump there. So there is a new world, Tech World, and there are, it seems like a few islands here. So we're in the starter area. There is new upgrades. Okay, so they did add new upgrades, which is nice. We can go ahead and get new upgrades, and we have to get a new currency here for rebirthing. So check this out. We just got 20 of these things. I don't know what those are. So it's going to cost 18K clicks for 1. Pretty insane. I don't think these pets are doing much for us here. So we're going to need to unlock pets here. This just brings up the shop, and this is the index. And there's the egg. Can I actually buy these areas? I don't know if these areas are even out yet, but, and there's also going to be a boss there. But let's try an egg. So here's our first egg here. We can buy it, and we got an octo. And I think that's going to make us, let me see. I think that's going to make us a lot stronger here. So 30 here. So the stats are different in this area. Look, 30 here is pretty good. There's also an egg right here we can buy. And then there's a unicorn egg. So we bought all of these eggs. We can buy this a couple more times. Bernie. We got a Bernie, dude. That's so cute. The hatching is really fast. It's almost like not that satisfying because of how fast it is, but that's not really a legitimate complaint. But I just did a bunch of rebirths. So now our rebirths are restarting. What is in here? There's this tap fountain with an orb around it, but there's nothing actually to do there. So do I have to unlock this area from jumps, or can I buy it? I don't think I can buy it. So So it seems like I have to do the jumps. So let's go over, where do I actually get more jumps? I'm not actually sure where I go to get more jumps. So upgrade, maybe it's here. More clicks, more rebirths, more jumps, more clicks. Okay, so it is here. We got more jumps. Do we have enough? We have 2 jumps. Let's see if we can get there. 1, 2. Okay, we're doing it. 1, 2. Oh gosh, the jumps are scary. Okay, I think this is the first island. No, it's not. It's not the first island, but we're almost there. Can I even make this, dude? I only have 2 jumps. It's just like actually really hard. Okay, we're doing it. Boom, boom. We're making it up. There we go. Okay. Scary. The jumps are getting scary. But we're almost there. And there's green. There's like these green clouds. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, look. Boom, boom. And then I think we can make it. Boom, boom. Oh, we're so close. Toxic lobby. Okay. We made it to the toxic island. And over here, this island looks a little bit better. And there's a radioactive machine. So now there's a new type of pet, but you use shinies, which is really interesting. Why do you use shinies for this? Okay, fuse. Apparently, I just made that toxic. It was unsuccessful. Okay, great. So, not really sure how fusion works for toxic, but I didn't get anything. They have a Robux egg here, and then they have these 2 eggs. So we might as well get... We got a Guko and a Miss Jelly. That thing is cursed. That thing is actually cursed, but we got a Bulldog. We got some good pets here. Let's equip our best. And, okay, 390. We're making some progress. Now we need to go to the upgrades and buy more jumps. Which direction do I even go to get more jumps? Like, how do I even know? How do I even know where to go? I gotta do rebirths. Okay, boom. Did a bunch of rebirths. Now more rebirths, more clicks. Where are the jumps? There they are. Okay, we did it. We did more jumps. We're getting bonuses. We're getting rebirths. We're getting potions. We're getting a bunch of stuff here. And that's what's kind of annoying about the upgrades. Everything's really hard unless you have those upgrades. But then the upgrades make everything too easy. So the balancing gets kind of messed up, I think. But I know that's kind of hard to test. But, you know, just being honest, that's one of the issues. Let's do this until we get enough rebirths to get this more jumps. And then we could probably make it to the next area. But overall, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Okay, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. They make this really challenging. Oh, what the? Oh my gosh. These green ones disappear. Yeah, so I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to try going to the next one. I'm just going to fall. But here's the lobby again. Okay, so there's like, what? One more area, I think. We made it to the first one. Oh, I can buy these now. Okay, good. I don't have to do the jumps. I was going to say, I hate the jumps. I don't have to do the jumps. Now I just have to get to 5 million. And I can buy both of these. So, boom. We got Steampunk and we got whatever this is. So here we are. There is a click factory. This is an interesting feature. Is this something we want to see in Tap Gods? Click factory. So we put this here, send, and that thing's going to do clicks for us, and we come back and pick it up. Not really sure why, but like, I guess it's kind of interesting. We also just got teeth. We just got teeth pet, which is pretty good. And then we need 4.25 to unlock this next egg. But let's check out the last area and see how that is. It seems like they're still updating the game, but I decided to check it out again. A lot of people were telling me to revisit. I don't think they really changed enough to make the game worth playing. But I think the islands have a little bit less substance. I mean, just because they're smaller doesn't mean that's the only reason, but that doesn't help. But I think the islands need a revamp. The builds are not too bad, but it just feels like less going on in this game. But I think a major thing is if the rebirths don't help multipliers, that's a big thing. And if the upgrade system was reworked, maybe that could help it. But I don't know. It's not that bad. It's just not really doing that well. So let me know what you guys think. Why is this game failing? Let me know in the comment section below. Our Tap game is going to come out and do amazing. Tap Sim is doing amazing. I'd like for this game to pick up again because then it's more content for me. But I wanted to know why you guys think it's failing. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.